Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's CrenDeLaCremeInvestments and Wellness back at you again with another video. And today I just want to go over a trade I took yesterday on NAS. So this is all hindsight, all hindsight. I'll be taking you through a back test. I had just got off my live because I was actually looking at this area. I had just got off my live before it, well, about an hour before I got, or after I got off my live, it created a beautiful Wyckoff 12 to 1 buy scenario in this green area, which I'm about to walk y'all through right now through the replay mode. So, all right, so as we can see here, we have you see an order block right here, a 30-minute order block right here. Liquidity cleared. Mark it up for y'all right here. And we also have some liquidity. Excuse me. Right up in here, so you can see it. Move this out the way. Trend line liquidity. Trend line liquidity right there. So okay, put a money sign so you see it, and we also have liquidity right there. I got examples of trend line liquidity on my ebook, but we also have a trend line liquidity at this order block right there. So these two order blocks are valid on a bigger time frame. All right. This green area is a 15-minute order block. Go to 15 minutes so you can just see it. It's not. I thought this was 50. Hold on. I think maybe it was hourly. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a 30-minute. Okay. So both of these are 30-minute order blocks. For some reason, I thought this was a lower time frame. So actually, let me go ahead and switch this because I use different colors for areas of interest. So, all right. So we have two 30-minute order blocks. Okay, and these are valid because it's an institutional move, institutional block, and it had at least imbalance behind, and it also sweeps liquidity. Same thing here. Institutional move, institutional block. Imbalance behind, sweeps liquidity. All right, those and you can go on my YouTube and verify what all that pretty much means to establish a valid OB. So both of these are valid OBs. So the next thing we're going to wait for is for the market to get back into these areas and then create some kind of Wyckoff formation or some kind of bullish. Since we're overall bullish, as you can see here, consistently making higher highs and higher lows on NAS. Looking for some kind of bullish pressure when it comes back into these spots. Okay. All right. And I'll show you why, because some people just take the open of this candle, or they'll take the 50% and they'll get blown out. But I personally wait for Wyckoff because I want to make sure I can the whole thing about trading is securing as much capital as possible. So that should be first and foremost. Securing capital. Okay. I miss a lot of trades because I want to make sure that I'm securing capital first and foremost, and maximizing my risk and reward. It's not how many trades you can take. It's executing the right trades. Okay, so go ahead and play this out for y'all. All right. Oh, too fast. Okay. Too much rewind action. But as you can see, okay, as you can see, it already spiked through. But as you can see, there was nothing in this area. Actually, let me go into a smaller time frame so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so, jeez, it's still too fast. All right, so just go down to a 5-minute. All right, so it's approaching our level here. Okay, so now we're looking for some kind of Wyckoff formation, but it never formed. It just kept going bearish all the way through until it got to our next area of interest. So this is now invalid. So I went ahead and broke that off, and my emotions were for it to work off this order block because I seen it break this structure. However, this is the structure that it needed to break for this to be valid, because this is the next higher high before this higher low was created. I'll draw it out for y'all. So big time frame, high, low. Okay, never broke structure, so this is still invalid, or still valid. This is still valid because it never broke this structure. And as you can see here, that's why it tanked right through this imbalance here, or this order block here, because this is still valid because it has not broke this structure here in more probable time frame. But however, I did not see that at first. However, Wyckoff did save me because I was waiting for Wyckoff formation in that order block. But however, I never did get that. And I was actually done trading because I was so set on it reacting off this order block in here. However, we didn't get that. But then when I checked back on the charts, I'm going to zoom in here. I see a stutter in this area. Okay. And as I keep continuing to watch this, I'm just playing it out as I am and would be in real time. I see an example of liquidity building up right up in here. And I'm also seeing these equal highs right up in there. All right. Then I see another equal high right here. So, and then when I zoom down here, I'll also see a break of structure at these highs, a liquidity sweep at these lows, an institutional move, and then a institutional block right here. Okay, so now I'm personally looking for longs, 10-point risk or about a 12-point risk, and then looking to take profit right in here. Okay, but however, I understood that we were in a bullish market. Okay, so this is on a so if you're just looking at this, all you're looking is you're just seeing a whole bunch of bearishness. But if you open this up and look at the bigger time frame, you know this is just a pullback. All this is a pullback to go keep going bullish. Okay, because it's one of the indices. It's NAS. So as I see that, I end up stretching it all the way so up here, since I'm aware of this possibly being just a bigger pullback. Okay, but it's not guaranteed to go all the way up here, so that's why we need to take partials. So we're taking partials right here, and we're also going to take partials right here, and then we're going to close out the trade right here. Okay, so now we have let me write this, TP1, TP2, and last but not least, TP3. Okay, so first take partial at about a 2.6 to 1. Second take partial at these highs, about an 8 to 1, almost a 9 to 1, and last take partial at about a 14 to 1. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play this out. And to be honest, I didn't. I went ahead and went half of my risk here. I went a 0.50 risk, so $500 because I risked 1% on a 100K account on FTMO, and 1% for me is 1K. So I risked $500 here, just because, like I said, mentally I was so concerned about it bouncing off that order block I had before. I wasn't really expecting to win this one. I had set this, and I set a buy limit here, and I walked away. And then checked it later and seen it all the way up here, but which is always nice. But go ahead and play this out for you. So we have every reason to get into this move. It still is valid. So I did break one rule here. Well, I actually broke two rules here, to be honest, because I usually take my first take profit at least a 3-to-1. But I was okay with taking a little, like a 2.6-to-1. I was okay with that. But usually I take 3-to-1s, and I usually wait for a bigger time frame break a structure. Here it would broke the 1 minute break of structure, but it did not break a bigger time frame. I usually look for at least a 5-minute break of structure here. So those two rules I did break. However, that's why I risked half of my percent, because but everything else was there. So let's go ahead and play this out. Hits that area a few times on a 1 minute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 minute candles. And usually when I'm entering off of 1 minute, I'm looking for the market to enter off of, or come down here on a 1 minute and then explode up on a 1 minute. I'm not looking for it to spend 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 plus minutes down here, which even gave me less confirmation for the trade. But however, I kept it in because it's still agreeing with my rules. Okay, so walk away, and then break structure. Okay, and I also could have got in for another trade right here because it's imbalance right here, but I didn't because I wasn't even on it at this point. And as you can see, first TP hit. So once that first TP hit, I'm automatically moving to break even. So we had a risk-free trade now. So psychology is out of it. We're already up 2.6-to-1, partial secured, and now we let the rest ride. And now you have to remember this is a good potential because this is about 11:30, and it has a lot of volatility. And this is where you would really suggest the market to be turning around at, because, like I said, we are overall bullish in this market. Okay. And as you can see, it starts to just run up. And as it starts to make new lower lows and lower highs going with market structure, I move my stop loss up accordingly. So I move my stop loss up right below here. Second TP hit. All right. So stop loss is up still below here. And then, all right, made that new lower low. So now my stop loss, so my last stop loss is all the way up here. All right, so I'm partialing out of this. So percentage taken here, the percentage is up to you on how you take it. Another percent will be taken here, and the last percent will be taken here as you aggressively move that stop loss up. But yeah, I just want to show y'all that nice NAS trade, nice 14 to 1 overall. It was about I think I got about 9% on this trade overall. So I appreciate y'all watching that. Go out and get my ebook if you want to learn more, as well as Patreon, my Patreon account if you want to join that, or just continue to enjoy the free information on my YouTube. All right, and CrenDeLaCreme out.